All right. I am super excited to get started. We have a little less time today because I don't want to take up too much of people's time during the week because I know you guys got to get to your stuff, but I am going to be showing you some grilling. I have the grill already hot just to save time, but I am going to go over a couple things with you guys because a lot of people are not comfortable around grills. I guess a lot of women are not comfortable around grills. And so I wanted to make sure that I give instructions so you do feel more comfortable to use it because it's an awesome tool, especially in the summer when it's hot and then you don't have as many dishes to do. You don't have to be inside. It's awesome. So anyway, welcome to day one. I am very proud of you guys for showing up and getting through it. And I want to remind you right from the start that this is all about progress over perfection. So even if today didn't go well or you're just jumping in, it's okay. It's all about just doing a little bit better each day. So, um, with that, I think I'm going to show you guys the grill. And remember, just, unmute. Let me know if you have any questions. You can also put it in the chat if you feel more comfortable that way. But either way, just, this is a casual grilling evening together. All right. So what I'm going to do is actually start from scratch. I am going to shut the grill off so that I can show you exactly how to do everything. You're going to have, if you're doing a gas grill, you're going to have a tank. And I just shut it off so that we can start from scratch. All right. So the first thing I do when I come to start grilling is I use my brush to get off any stuff on the top. You don't want to do that on a hot grill because you'll melt your brush. So I already did that. So just scrub it so that there's no little bits. And then you want all of your little knobs here. I put them all in the off position. And then I just take the one that's closest to the starter and put it on the light. Actually, what I'm going to do is start the gas first. So I'm going to turn the gas on with the little crank on the top, turn it on, put this on the little light button, and then push the button. And it lights, and that's it. And then you do the next one. And let that light, and then you do the next one. And let that light. Well, you might not have three. It just depends on your grill. Or you might have four, however many you have. Okay, and of course you can do charcoal too. Absolutely love charcoal grills. It's just a little bit much with kids and everything. I like to just turn it on and get going. So in my future life, I will have gas grill. I mean charcoal grill. Okay, then we let it warm up. So it's nice and hot. You want to put your chicken on a really hot surface, or your burgers or whatever, your steak. You just want a hot surface. So Megan, I know you're here. Let's see.
hmm
Hey Megan, hey Cheryl, hey Lori, hey Noelle, hey Donna. Awesome. You guys, this is so great that you're all here. So welcome to day one if you weren't here at the beginning. You guys are awesome for showing up. I would love to know, either unmute or put it in the chat, who is already comfortable grilling? Is this something that you do all the time? Is it something that you're not willing to even try? Are you open about it? Let us know. I am very curious to see how people feel around the grill.
I
Now,
grew up with a gas grill, and so I feel I'm comfortable with it, although we've not figured out a gas grill for our newer house. So, but I
yeah,
feel like the summer when I just don't want to turn on the oven and be hot in the kitchen, I'm like, man, we should really figure this out.
right, right. That would be awesome if you could do that. Everybody's situation is different, so that if it works for your living situation, awesome. If not, it's okay. Maybe in the future.
Yes, for sure in the future. You're definitely inspiring me to look up grills.
Yeah. Yeah, and charcoal grills are actually like super cheap and you can kind of just like have it if you want. You can get the little hibachi grills. All right. So I've got a nice hot surface that's really important. The chicken that I marinated last night with you guys on live is right here. It's been marinating all night. These are thighs, boneless, skinless thighs. And there's paprika and lemon juice and I think garlic. I'm trying to remember everything. So all I'm gonna do is lay it on here. Now, if you want to get really particular, there are a whole bunch of other tips to grilling, but you can keep it really basic and just throw it on, take the temp. I do recommend just getting a thermometer. They're like $10. Um, if you want to get really specific, then the rule is to put the what do they call it? Like the serving side down first. Because that's what's going to have the nicest grill marks if you care about grill marks. It's the first side that you put down is going to have the grill mark. So if you're doing a steak, put the nicest side down first because that's the side that you're going to present. That's what it is. Presentation side. Presentation side down. I'm not worrying too much about that. All right. The other tip here, if you're not used to grilling, is don't put too much on your grill at the same time. Because flare-ups do happen and you want to be able to move things around. And if a flare-up does happen, just move the item away and you can lower the heat. Now, the other trick I do, because I'm feeding a family of 5, I've got 3 kids, not everybody wants marinated chicken thighs. So I bought a package of chicken breast and I'm putting it on plain. Okay, that's all I can fit for now. I'll have to do another round. All right, I'm going to close it and let that cook for a bit. The chicken breast, one of the things that I did was sliced it, like filleted it, because chicken breast is kind of thick for the grill and it can end up getting dried out if it's too thick. So I just sliced it with a sharp knife so that it's real thin. And then when I think it's getting close, I will use a thermometer and make sure it's 165 degrees for chicken. That's it. Any questions so far about that? What are you guys having? I need to pull the chat up. Where is the chat? Let's see. How do I get that there? Okay. Okay, I'm just reading the chat. Okay, awesome. Lori, your grill has a temperature gauge. That's really helpful. Mine isn't a fancy enough grill for the temperature gauge to really be accurate. Definitely some grills are better, more accurate than others with their temperature gauge. Someday I'll get an air fryer, Noelle. Uh, okay, and Ava, if I'm saying it, is it Ava? Hi,
Hi.
thank you for dropping in. Okay, awesome.
If we have a few minutes, I would love to hear from people like one sentence or two. Why are you doing the no sugar challenge? I would like to hear why, if anybody wants to share.
I love that question. Yeah. Why are you guys doing the sugar challenge? Is it just because you want to spend extra time with me and you love hanging out with me? That's okay too. But why are you really going a week without sugar? And while you guys are answering that question, you can unmute and tell us too, or you can tell us in the chat. I'm going to get my cucumber salad ready. This is
So
my,
this is my third sugar challenge, and this one feels like a really nice reset, but my first one was like life-changing, like seriously, that I had been trying to lose weight for so long, and didn't realize like how addictive sugar was and how it like just has all these cravings. And so after my first sugar challenge, I stopped. This is going to sound so crazy, and I don't even like if you would have told me, and Lucy told me this when I before I started with her, like I just have stopped having like those like really strong cravings for like cookies and chips and all the sugary things. Um, and it's just it's like amazing and shocking and it's real.
That is amazing, Megan. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, that is not easy to change your body chemistry basically to not crave sugar as much, right? Pretty amazing.
So, Lucy, we have a few responses. Ava says that she wants a quick reset, and you have a date on Saturday night. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Lori says that since menopause, sugar makes her sweat like crazy. So giving it up makes her feel better. Noelle wants to see if she can do it, to see if she has enough willpower. And Cheryl says that her inflammation is high right now. I think I got everyone.
Awesome. Yeah, gonna help with inflammation for sure. And hopefully with balancing hormones and getting those night sweats gone, um, it should hopefully get rid of those sugar cravings. Those are all great reasons, guys. Love it. So what I'm doing now is I am getting my cucumber salad ready to go with the chicken. And the recipe is, did we post this recipe? We might not have. So I may have to just get you guys the recipe for this. So this cucumber salad is very easy, super, super easy and delicious, and something that goes perfect with like grilled food because it's cold. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just move on to the other half. It's cold and I put salt, so it's salty. I use fresh dill, so there's a good amount of flavor. I use apple cider vinegar. All right, I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of onion. I'm gonna slice it really thin. And I would love to know, what are you guys having for dinner tonight? Or what did you have? What are you having coming up? Who wants to share? Be brave because we all need ideas. And sometimes it's just hard to think. But if we share, it's easier. All right. I don't think I read this before. Ava, I usually have chocolate right now, but have cocoa beans instead. Whoa. So like no sugar at all, just straight up cocoa. That's amazing.
Do they have a similar taste?
Well,
Not really. It's like crazy bitter. I bought them in bulk. I already have them because I prefer to be low sugar or no sugar when I can. But because I really do like I'm still a little bit on a sleep deficit and I this is the time of day when I need to get work done. And I'm at my office to get work done. So
mm,
not having the chocolate at all, you know. So I'm just it's actually it tastes kind of sweet. I haven't had sugar all day, so it's not so bad. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just whole cacao beans.
So I usually eat about 85% dark chocolate, and I love, love, love it. And most people would taste it and think that that's very bitter. They wouldn't like it or enjoy it. But it's really just about, and probably same for you, Ava, it's just like working up to it, letting your taste buds get used to it over a period of time. Here we
Yeah,
go.
that's all it is, just getting used to it. Because once you're used to it, it's nothing. I did it, there was a time when I did a no salt thing for a little while, like literally no salt whatsoever. And then I
Wow.
had celery juice afterwards, or in the mix somewhere, and I just remember thinking like, this celery is like so salty.
Right.
It's just fun as a reset to do different things like this. I'm so happy you're doing this because I really have been more and more sugar lately, so it's good to have the push.
Oh, good. I am so glad. I love doing it too. I'm usually pretty careful with my sugar, but having this as a reset every once in a while, it's definitely helpful for me as well. So,
So tonight, Lucy, I'm gonna make your salmon salad. I've had obviously like a can of salmon in my pantry for a while, just kind of too scared to use it. So I figured as the first dinner tonight, I'm gonna use it. I am gonna change it up of instead of it being just like a cold salad, I'm gonna like pan fry them in a little bit of avocado oil, um, to make it like a crab cake-esque.
oh, I love it. I love that you're being creative, you're thinking outside the box, and you're going to try something new today.
Yes.
Very proud of you.
And
So
It's
we
t
gonna
have
be really
yeah.
good.
other answers. So Noelle, she says she's gonna do the no salt soon. Interesting. Uh,
Wow.
Lori, she's having mixed greens with cucumber and her tuna salad with chickpeas with olive oil. Cheryl, roasted chicken breast with roasted vegetables. And Noelle also organic tofu with veggies. So that's it.
Very nice, guys. Everybody, it sounds like everybody's doing like really creative, yummy, flavorful things.
Cheryl asks if we can have a sweet potato.
Oh, yes. Um, absolutely. I have been including all vegetables. So even the ones that people either consider technically to be fruits, like cucumbers, or squash. I'm still including those. And I am including any vegetable that even seems like it should be sweet or is sweet, like sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, all of those. So the only things I'm avoiding is like sweet fruits. All right. So for me, I'm checking each one because there's different parts of the grill that are hotter and colder. And with chicken, it's not something that I want to undercook at all. So I am just double checking everything. If it was steak or hamburger, then it's okay if it's under the temperature because you don't have to stick to the temperature. But see, that's 158. It's not quite hot enough for me. Now, it will rise in temperature a few degrees when you take it off. So if it's like 162 or 163, that's okay. You can take it off. And as it rests, it will rise. And if you do it that way, it won't get too dried out in the middle. Because if you wait until 165 or 170, it's going to keep going up and it'll get a little bit dried out. So I pull them off at 163 and it keeps them juicy. I'm gonna put the grilled breast in a different dish. You guys with kids know exactly what I'm talking about. Or with picky husbands or partners.
Actually, I'm making the salmon tonight because my parents are watching our boys tonight after camp for dinner. So this was just something that I was like, my husband and I will try it, and then it's like one less thing to like think of like something else for my sons because I think this would be like too much for them.
Yes, yes. And when you're feeling up to it, feel free to make it in front of them, but don't with no expectation of them having to eat it. Um, any exposure, like even just them seeing you guys eat it it's gonna sink in eventually.
Okay.
And I know you do that.
Yes, I feel kind of defeated after you suggested yesterday in school of involving the boys in their snacks. And they like immediately were like Oreos and Doritos. And I'm like, oh, I'd failed as a mom.
Well, takes a little while just for them to get think outside the box. They're highly influenced by their peers too, and what they see other people eat.
No.
Just the reality of things. All right, I'm gonna close this and I'm not gonna forget about it. So that's my other tip for grilling is, and this one's a hard one for busy moms out there, but if you throw things on the grill and then go inside and start cleaning and doing all the other things, you just may forget that you have something on the grill. And it may be up in flames, but we learn that way. All right, when I pull the chicken off and there's room, I am going to take this zucchini and I'm going to lay it on the grates. So I'm going to cut it in about thirds, I think is what I'm going to get out of this. And I'm going to drizzle a little salt and olive oil on it. It's going to be really good this way. Add olive oil. So grilled zucchini is super yummy. And it's just an easy way. Again, no dishes, hardly had to do anything. And I'm going to finish up this cucumber salad. I got the salt there. All right, so my cucumber salad has cucumbers, onions. We're going to put salt. The recipe calls for honey. And I usually put the honey in. It's only a tiny bit, but I'm just going to leave it out. Nobody's even going to notice. You really don't even need the honey. So it actually calls for kind of a lot of salt because salty, vinegary cucumbers are delicious. So you don't have to put that much salt in, but feel free to try it. Of course, I'm saying that as people are talking about giving up salt for a week. You don't have to put the salt in. All right, and then I'm going to use raw apple cider vinegar. This salad is even better after you refrigerate it for like 24 hours. All the flavors soak in. All right, now there's one more thing that I have to do to this salad to make it perfect, and that is add the dill. But here's the thing. I grabbed it and came outside to grill and didn't wash it first, and it is like super dirty. So I'm gonna run inside and wash this so you guys can watch these beautiful chickens roast and talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Megan, did you feel any different today from yesterday?
Not yet. I feel kind of like puffy today. I think just all the commitment of no sugar, no gluten, no dairy this week.
Right.
I really haven't been like craving desserts or anything sugary, but yesterday I had a slushie. It was delicious. And but it gave me an immediate headache. I haven't had one for like months. And but I feel like there was just something about it that like I just I had it. It was good. Feel kind of out about it, but so today I just feel like on the scale I'm up a couple of pounds. And so I'm like, oh, great. I have like a new starting point or like a higher starting point for this week. So it'll be good for the stats, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I'm curious, did anybody else like do their starting point, their starting weight and all of that? Because that is one of the bonuses that's in the classroom. There's a worksheet that you can fill out at the start of this challenge where you can fill in your weight, I think rate your energy level, rate your sleep, and different metrics, not just the scale.
I did that. I found that worksheet. I remember that from the last time. So I
Yeah,
was like, oh, this is a good one to look at.
nice.
Right. So you'll have a lot of data.
And Laurie, I see you did as well. Awesome. And it's, not necessary, but it's sometimes we forget how far we've come if we don't have that starting data that from the beginning. We'll start. Shut that just for a minute and finish up this salad and give it a try. I think we're just about done. Let's see. I like to put a lot of dough. And I kind of filled the bowl a little bit much. So I recommend a larger bowl. You can use different onions too. You don't have to use these. You can use, what is it? It calls for spring onions, but I think the cameraman just took a taste. What'd you think? Is it good? Okay. Yes. All right. I'm going to try it too. Mm. Salty, vinegary, dill. It's so good. That's going to be really good with the chicken. And then remember, yesterday I did the sweet potato casserole and the broccoli salad. So this is all I have to do today. I don't have to make anything else. I just had to grill the chicken that I'd already marinated yesterday and put that cucumber salad together. Super easy. So I know we scheduled this for just a half an hour, so I want to be mindful of everybody's time. Any other questions? Olga, do you have a question for the ladies before they leave?
Um, I think like if you have anything that you would like to do during these calls, would you prefer that we did like more Q&As or talking to you and how you feel or more ideas or what would you like to do?
Yeah, help us build this. And you guys can unmute if you want to share that way too. The chicken is just about done. Cameraman Eli, do you want to zoom in on that zucchini? It's starting to cook. And all this needs a little bit longer, so I'm going to close that, but that's pretty much it. Oh, before you guys go, I'm going to give this chicken a try. I'm dying to try this. You can also do this recipe with chicken breast. It doesn't have to be thighs. It's just, I like dark meat because it's more flavorful. Mmm. Lemony, paprika, chicken's not dry. It's like almost spicy because it has a lot of paprika. It's really good. Awesome. Okay, Lori says, I really love the grilling tips and info because I'm nervous about grilling. Thanks for showing us. You're welcome. When I shut it off, another tip, shut it off from the tank first, always. Don't turn it off at the knobs and then try and remember to turn it off at the tank because so many times you'll forget to turn the tank off and then you'll end up with no gas later. So all I'm going to do when I'm done is turn the tank off and then I don't have to do anything else. Just leave it, let it cool down, and that's it. So I would love to know if you guys end up trying grilling after this, you have to let us know. You're going to have to put up a post. Let me know, send me a message because I want to know if you ended up doing it. And if you feel like taking pictures of your meals, please share in the group. I put up I put up a video of last night's food that I prepped. I have some pictures from today's meals that I will be posting. I had the egg cups that I made last night. I had that for breakfast. And then today for lunch, I had the chicken salad that I made last night on the Zoom call. And I had the sweet potato salad. Lunch was super delicious. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Keep going. You guys are doing awesome. Remember, it's not about perfection, just a little bit better each day. If you have any questions, let us know in the group. We are there to help support you through this whole thing. And I know you can do it one day at a time. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Somebody who said that. That was Lori. So thank you, Lucy, Olga, and camera person. That's my son, Eli. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So later tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a good night.
You
Bye,
too. Bye.
Megan. Bye.